Let's see.
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days? But I don't think this I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incongruous! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Spoony little traitor yourself! I should have known it was...
Silencio.
And that would be a nice spell to have. The sun save we could take.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
But what will I be selling? I'm curious about that. It didn't count, but it would have counted afterwards. Damn it. Don't tell me I got stuck. Okay, good. I get to store the barrel.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Ooh. Oh gosh. Vessels and wound. Which one should I pick?
I
think
choose
of it.
stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe
Rebellion.
and wondrous travels.
Okay. Let's see. So what do I get? I got so many things to do.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying legnots in Plimpes.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
I'm seeing breathing the fire down here. I'm okay.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Bombarda.
Oops, I forgot how that spell crit.
Revelio.
Ooh, resources.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her... I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Am I alright? Like a sheep. Oh boy.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grab horn.
Or just raring for a fight.
And this is one beast that you better tame later on in the game.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Hey, oh.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Don't want to leave her behind.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Yeah, aim directly across.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Okay, so lay up Sebastian now. There we can help his sister.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Most battles, oh boy.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest? Insect.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Bombarda!
So bomb don't. No, for that.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say it's justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Guardian Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Who's a mannequin?
You've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Confringo.
Okay, so that was the sister's route.
There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly missed the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But resource must come before my fealty to the wars. I said something about this relic. I was told that those by English old Ron have, hey, that's the kind of one I get, would have powerful interest in, I believe. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted and caused 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestor, forgive me, but I had used their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first, I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperium course. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Okay, that's some bones.
Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than
Revelio.
even I imagine. Look, bones stacked on the inside of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
This archway's been barricaded. We can find a way through.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. I need to find a safe place.
Nope, come back here.
Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Right, all the cell phones.
Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete.
We'll try some.
Lumos. Accio. Lumos. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it.
Neat.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones. Before we
Really?
trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
So no powerful spell.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be...
How gracious of you.
I try.
I think I put forward on.
This looks different than what we faced before. That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
Okay, before I go in that way, I'll take a quick peek at what we're on
You are head and shoulders above these bones.
this side.
Nicely done.
Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
Oh, lotus battles. Okay, so
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as our student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Confringo. Incendio.
let's see.
Revelio.
If I only had come into a spider cave once, that'd be good. Okay, now continue.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
More battles.
For a moment there, I thought that could never end.
Look how friendly fire is now in this game.
Incendio.
Open it. Nothing.
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Defying auto-narrator.
Is that ominous?
Wow. For a blind guy, he get around.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help out.